start more than 24?
The most we're going to start is 24.
Okay, so, I mean, and what date is this again?
This is going to be September 3rd.
September.
What we're going to do is you got to race your way in. We're going to pay the fastest qualifier $100. Tony Breakall, with Sheer Flow Pump, concrete pumping,
Right.
is sponsoring that part. He's going to pay $100 for fast time. We're going to do a fast and slow dash, and those are both going to pay $100 to win. And then he's also paying for a hard charger, which is $100, and $100 for the hard luck award for the night too.
So you're pretty much it's a $10,000 realistically it's a $10,000 purse by the time you're done with everything.
It's going to be pretty close to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Chris Sign, over $10,000 in prize money, $3,000 to win the A main for the street stock on September 3rd. If you're a street stock driver, this is what you literally need to do on your calendar. I mean,
you've got to be there.
You have to be there. I mean, I almost want to sit there and call in sick from Sunset to go down there just to watch this thing. I mean, even to announce this is gonna be crazy.
Well, I don't think Sunset's running that night, buddy. So we'll have to see you down there, huh?
Wait, hold on. Let me look at my schedule real quick. You keep talking. You keep talking those those monies and all that type of stuff. And let me look at my schedule.
3,000 to win, 1,000 per second, Chris. 100 to start the A main. 24 cars start it. Now.
He's right. I do not. It's Labor Day weekend.
You're off.
I am off. But now I got to make sure, though, because I know my wife's listening, Chris, is that I have to make sure that I can sit there and take that time off because I know she wanted to go on a camping trip. So I got to figure out how I can swindle her.
We have a campground at Willamette.
We do have a campground at Willamette Speedway.
Campgrounds there at Willamette Speedway.
Now, Chris, I know that, when I've raced around you. We've traveled. You've been at Banks with us. You've been down in Grove. Been at Willamette a couple times. Just for the listeners out there and the racers, anything special you know about Willamette Speedway, asphalt slicks, G60s on these street stocks? Anything particular they need to know about the rules package?
The tire rule is the same rule that they've been running. It's going to be either the G60s or slicks. And grooved slicks is okay to run.
Okay.
Okay, so basically...
The only changes that we're doing differently is the body rule. We're not going to really stress on aluminum sides or fiberglass.
Okay.
Just because we want to get the car count up a little bit more.
Okay.
But if you're running all the lightweight stuff, you got to still weigh 3,300 pounds. We're strictly enforcing the 3,300-pound rule.
So 3,300 pounds, G60s or slicks... Be there.
So basically, if my Sunset guys want to come down to Willamette Speedway because they run the G60s, it's okay for our rule package. So they don't have to do nothing to their car. They can just come down there and qualify with their rule package. Correct?
Oh yeah, correct.
Okay, so
the only rule change we're doing is right now we have to run one beadlock on the right rear. If someone wants to run beadlocks all the way around, we're not going to DQ anybody for that. If they want to do that. So some guys, that's all they have is beadlocks, and we want to invite them to come down.
So if you have beadlocks, so right now you only could, per our rule package, is only have a beadlock on the right rear. But if you have beadlocks all the way around your car, that will be legal, correct?
Yes, it'll be legal for that night.
So the guys from all the way up in Elma, and the guys from the Grove, and the guys from
Medford, Skagit, Yakima,
all
Madras.
Those guys can come up and basically whatever rule package you just have. Basically, the whole rule package is you have to run basically your.
We want to see stock chassis. We want to see tubular uppers are okay. We don't want to see aftermarket rack and pinions. We don't want to see J-bars with 3 links. We want to see a street stock style suspension underneath the cars. Weight jacks are okay all the way around, which is the normal rules for Willamette.
Okay.
And like I said, we're going to strictly enforce the 3,300 pound. I mean, if you're 1 pound light over the scales at the end of the night, you're going to be DQ'd.
Okay. So
we're going to tech after qualifying. We're going to have a pre-tech. We're going to have 2 tech guys there that night, and they're going to walk around through everyone's pits and check cars out before the race. And then they're going to do they're going to run them across the scales right after qualifying. And
So if you're
if
under
you get
30,
DQ'd at qualifying, you're not going to get DQ'd for the night, but you're going to have to add weight to your car. But you're going to be put to the back of the pack to start out the night, and it's going to be tough to start already.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
no
especially
kidding.
with some of these names that are going to be showing up. I mean, you have any confirmed names that are showing up, Chris, or is it?
Well, I heard that Superman Colin Weibarger's coming.
Yeah,
David Kronk, who is always fast, multi-time track champion up there. Then we got Kyle Yak, who's always fast. And then we got Kevin Roberts, who's always fast, and Justin Evans. And
now have you heard anybody?
the list goes on and on and on. I mean, this A main is going to be a completely stacked field to where.
So have you heard anything about, like, because I know Arnie Case and Justin Case came down here a couple weeks ago. Have you confirmed or whatever if they're going to come down?
I've been talking to the Cases, and they're coming. Don Schatz is coming.
Don Schott, he's a heavy hitter when it comes to street stocks up in our area. What about Joey Tardio?
I heard he's coming, and Mandy's coming.
Mandy Clark, yeah.
I also heard some guys from Coos Bay are coming up. I heard you got Justin Crossman and you got Jeff Crossman. I heard they're coming. I heard Steve Dubasar's coming.
Whoa.
I got some friends from Madras coming. I heard rumors that some guys from Elmer are coming down. And I'm also hearing rumors that some guys from Montana might be making the show.
Whoa.
There's some wagons over there that I heard that might be coming down. So
Really?
That right there is absolutely awesome. Widescreen's pulling out some cash right now. I don't know what he's doing, but he's pulling out some cash. Maybe he's going to make a bet. But I'll tell you what, Chris, what an amazing thing that you guys put on. This is going to be fantastic. Again, I'm going to see if hopefully my wife's listening and understand that this is actually a big race, and hopefully I can bypass a vacation day, because since we only have 4 weeks left, I'm just saying. But
yeah.
Do you have anybody that you want to plug real quick that's helped you out?
What we did is we sold 50 laps. Everyone who contributed bought a lap for $50, and we ended up selling the last couple laps this morning, which is super cool. And we got a lot of people that bought laps. But the main sponsors that have chipped in at least $300 or more, we got Nature's Quest. They're our main sponsor of the night. They put a lot of money towards this, and they're really excited. Then we got Big Sky Landscaping, which Kevin Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Babcock Brothers out of Bend that threw in a bunch of money for it. Then you got Sheer Flow Concrete Pumping, Schweerd Trucking. Then we got Checker Flag Asphalt.
Yeah, that's Don Schott and then Jerry Schrams. And
yeah, those guys Don's always helped us out on these big shows. I mean, everybody comes together. It's really cool that
when it comes into, especially, I mean, Don's one of those type of people, with his business and stuff, that he always loves to put back to the racers. Win or lose or whatever like that. He loves going down there. I mean, he does so much for Sunset Speedway. All of our asphalt and stuff there is all provided there by Checker Flag Asphalt. I mean, literally, that's the only people that I would recommend, because they have an outstanding crew. They're fast. They're professional. They get in, get it done. I mean, once my driveway gets re-graveled and leveled out, that's who's coming over to do mine. But who else do you got helping you?
Yeah, well, Don's always been a big help. I used to race with Don back in the day at Madras Speedway, way back in the day.
Wow,
and,
man.
I've known him for quite a while.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, you got anybody or any award for the farthest toe?
Yeah, actually, my buddy Mike Hollinsworth, I gave him an idea, and Chris from Willamette Speedway, he's like, I want a heavy trophy. I want a chunk of iron that you're going to remember this thing forever. It is. So my buddy Mike put this trophy together, and it weighs probably about 90 pounds.
Oh! So you'll need a trailer to take this thing home.
Yeah, I mean, like if Talon Roberts or Mikey Breakall win this thing, they're not going to be able to lift it.
Oh, man. So that's for your farthest toe.
Yeah, I mean, the centerpiece of it's a crankshaft, and then it's got camshafts coming off, and it's got a steel wheel, and it's crazy, but it's really, really cool.
Do me a favor, would you? Is post that or send it to me so I can post that on Moxie, and give me like a you can send it to our email. That's moxiemedia2016@gmail.com, or actually you can just post it on the Moxie Facebook page and put a title or whatever on it. That would be awesome. I'd love to share it on there.
Okay. Well, right now it's in powder coating. We got Jordan McDonald. He's sandblasting it and powder coating it.
And that guy
And
does
then,
awesome work.
Yes, he does. And then Dodd's Trophy Shop out of Cottage Grove, they're making a nice plate that goes on it too. So it'll say 2016 Iron Giant Champion on there.
Nice.
That's cool.
Which is really cool.
That's going to be
But
awesome.
I got a couple
Chris.
more sponsors I got to mention too while we're doing this.
Oh, absolutely,
Go
man.
for it, buddy.
This is all about you.
Yeah, well, we got Finish Line Graphics. They're making the banners and they're making stickers for the event and they're doing a bunch of other things. We might be making T-shirts through them too. And I mean, they're amazing to work with. I mean, I get probably 5 different drafts a day.
You're talking about Celeste Hardesty for FLG up there at St. Helens, yeah?
Oh God,
she does amazing work.
She's super talented.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. I'm really, really happy with what she's doing for us. Then we got my team, Hilltop Racing Team, which is getting close to 25 years of experience on racing. We started out as just going to the races and being fans and saying, hey, I think we can do this. So we went and bought a car and tore it apart and put a roll cage in it.
And then you married into racing.
Now we're competing with all these fast guys, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's how we all started out and stuff, too, was just we went there and said, hey, this looks like fun. And 20 years later, you're looking back at it, and it's like, man, what happened?
I could have bought a couple houses.
Hey, at least you're not living in an RV, buddy.
Yeah, I know. And then we got Metro Services, which is the Kronk family. They've helped out quite a bit on this. And then we got Joel Imamura with Desert Storm Gulf War Veterans, PTSD.
Yeah.
She's been a big help. She's always helped me on the big events. She helped out on the Wallbanger Cup also, which is really cool. And then we got Todd Miller came on board just recently, and he wants to be one of the main sponsors with Lynn Benton Insurance also.
That's awesome.
Right on.
These guys are just, and see, I don't know, have you been following the show? Have you been listening tonight?
Oh, yeah. I listen to you guys almost every week.
Yeah, look at that. So, like what we were talking about earlier, talking about family and talking about dirt racing and how, how everybody in dirt racing, regardless of what aspect you are part of it, if you're part of dirt racing, regardless of a driver, owner, fan, whatever, everybody's family and everybody wants to help. This is how cool this sport is.
Oh, it's great. I mean, any town I go to, it's like, oh, you got 5 people welcoming you in. Hey, you want to stay at my house? Blah, blah. Everybody is family around here. And,
right.
If someone breaks something, like I broke an axle during the Wallbanger Cup. I had like 3 people, in random pits. Oh, I got one, and everyone's scrambling. Everyone's grabbing wrenches. And, shoot, I stood back. It looked like a dog fight going on.
Well, yeah, and even
everybody wants to help, and everyone wants to see everybody make the A main. And we don't want to see a car DQ. We don't want to see them. We try to get everybody out there, and
I'd rather you beat me on the track instead of sitting in the pits because something broke.
Any day.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
That's exactly how we are.
Good deal, Chris.
So.
Well, Chris, man, we're going to get back here to some of these points that we're talking about a little bit, but it's absolutely a pleasure, man. You can call in at any time if you want to just talk racing, if you want to talk about this. Hopefully I can make it down there next Saturday night. Not this Saturday, but September 3rd, down there at Willamette Speedway, the biggest and the brightest, I don't even know how to call this, extravaganza of talented drivers are going to be down there for the street stock division, one of my favorite divisions. Over $10,000 in prize money, $3,000 to win the A main, $1,000 for second, and $100 just to start.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be
that's
really cool.
That's incredible, Chris. You're absolutely awesome. Eddie just texted in, Chris, you should be working on your car right now. Ha ha.
Turn around and hit him for me, Chris.
Guys, they're looking at me like, all right, Slacker, get over here.
That's awesome. But yeah, we'll let you guys get back to working on that race car. We only have a couple days. We had a weekend off, but thank you so much for calling in, and hopefully we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Cool. Sounds good, guys. Thanks for
Chris.
inviting me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Anytime. You already know you can be on here anytime.
All right, guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you at the racetrack.
All right,
see you, buddy. Bye.
Isn't that awesome? $3,000 to win,
1,000 for second.
And what does street stocks normally play up at Sunset
Oh,
to win? Like $100?